We're going to talk about a $5 self-defense hack that could save your life. This is very simple. This is very accessible. So anybody can learn how to use this. Anybody can put this together. You can put it together for less than $5, but $5 is about what you'd spend if you buy this stuff online or if you go to a local hardware store, do-it-yourself shop. You can find these just about anywhere. These are hex nuts. These are hex nuts that I spent less than a couple dollars for at the Lowe's. Again, I go to Lowe's or Home Depot, depending on which one I want to go to that day. They're both like almost right next to each other. Sometimes go to Ace Hardware. But for a few bucks, actually it's less than that, a few bucks at the most, you're going to get 2, 3, 4 very heavy metal hex nuts. Or, like I said, you can do it for free. I find these when I'm out walking and doing my my daily work. I pick these up over and over again. Hey, Ralston's here. It's good to see you, Ralston. This discussion is a $5 self-defense hack that could save your life. We're going to make a monkey fist. And a monkey fist is something that you carry in your hand, in your fist, that you can swing and smash someone's teeth down their throat for self-defense, hit them in the face, distract them, get them out of your face, get them off of you, push them back, keep them away from you for self-defense. And it's a very simple, it's easy to learn how to use it. It's easy to put it together for less than $5. This is 550 paracord. 550 paracord. We use this in the military. I used it back when I was in the Marine Corps. We used it in the Army. I was in the Army National Guard. We used it there. So it's something that's very common. You see it everywhere now. People make bracelets out of it. People make handles out of it. You wrap it on your walking stick. And it's extremely inexpensive. It used to be hard to get. You had to get it from specialty shops. Now you can get it just about anywhere. 550 paracord. I put link in the description in case you want to see where they are if you want to order some online. Hey, Studer's here. Studer, it's good to see you. Oh, cool. Ralston said he's doing a new kind of tornado spin. I was walking on the campus the other day. I saw this boy who was practicing his spinning kicks. He was doing a spinning roundhouse kick with a tornado kick. It was pretty fun to watch that and see that. And I gave him some kudos. I said, man, you're doing a great job. Keep going. All right. Almost lost my nuts. So these are basic hex nuts. These are the ones that I found. These are free. These are less than a couple bucks. Hey, Barry, it's good to see you. Barry asked, how much do you practice to be accurate with your strikes? I practice everything that I carry. Everything I carry, everything I teach. The monkey fist is something that I practice over and over and over again. I do believe you have to practice it to improve your accuracy. The best thing you can do is take a tennis ball, hang it with some other 540. When you buy your 540 paracord, when you buy this kind of rope, and you want to, don't get the cheap knockoff stuff. It only costs a couple dollars more to get original 550 paracord. And then it's going to last you forever. It's people pull cars with this kind of stuff. They wrap it several times, loop it back and forth, and it's very strong. We've used this for years and years. A lot of people have this lying around. These are just regular hex nuts that you get from any do-it-yourself stop or store, any kind of hardware store. Yeah. Chaplain Dave says, if you just happen to have these essential ingredients, and a lot of you do, you probably have it already somewhere in a drawer or in the house, and you can keep it separated like this. You throw it in your pocket, or you can put it together the way I'm going to show you here in a second. You can carry it in a bag. You can carry these things separately on in your backpack when you're going for travel. You can bring it on the airplane. You can bring it on the train, public transportation. The point is, you can have something, a $5, less than $5 hack, a life hack, a self-defense hack, what we call an improvised self-defense tool, something that you wouldn't normally think of as self-defense, that you'll see in a second is very obviously effective at moving someone out of your face. Get them out of your face, get them out of your space, keep yourself safe. You have the right to defend yourself, to protect yourself. The world is getting crazy right now. There's a lot of pressure being put on the system. All the systems around the world, countries are, and some full countries are falling. Some other places, There's a lot of violence in the cities. There's violence in the rural communities. People are losing their mind. I think that, people are being spun up on the internet through social media with these AI bots or whatever it is, but it's pushing their buttons. It's making them angry. They're getting angrier, and you want to be able to protect yourself and stay safe. If you don't have a choice, you got to go to work, you got to go to school, you have to go out and get some food for your house, for yourself, for your family, for your wife, for your children, for your grandchildren, then you can carry something like this. Now, other people, somebody will put in the comment eventually, hey, Hank, it's good to see you. Someone will say, just carry a gun. And okay, I carry a gun everywhere I go. So I'm not saying don't carry a gun, but I live in one of the most free states in the United States where we're allowed to carry guns. We just, in our state, went to open carry. But not everybody's allowed to carry a gun. Most places in the world, you cannot carry a gun. They won't even let you carry a pocket knife. I can't take this to Canada because I can open it with one hand. This is now outlawed. This is banned in Canada. I certainly can't take this in most places in Europe, right? You take the big old kitchen knife, but you can't take it on the street. You can't obviously carry it around. They'll send somebody out for you. But the point is, this is for non-permissive environments, places you cannot carry a gun, you can't carry a knife, you can't carry an expandable baton, you can't carry mace. Some places they don't even let you carry pepper spray. Yeah, Hank says don't break your wrists and slap your hand when you slap your hand on the concrete. I was working with some concrete today, picking up chunks. I love the way it makes your hands, it builds a callus on your hands. All right, anyway, so these are the two nuts. You put your 550 cord through it. I recommend, because I've been practicing more and more with it, practicing the accuracy. What I was going to say earlier is take a tennis ball, drill a hole through it. I drill a hole with my knife, and then feed the 550 cord through your tennis ball, hang it up from a rafter or from a tree, put your monkey fist together, and then practice your accuracy striking with your monkey fist. So we take this less than $5. Yeah, don't practice on the concrete, Hank says. You'll bust yourself up. Tie a knot in the end, and it's just a simple knot. Nothing fancy unless you're a sailor, all the fancy knots. And then pull that super tight so it's not going anywhere. That's the greatest thing. That's the reason we do the 550 paracord, because it bites into itself and it's not going to release. So then you stick it through your middle finger. You can wrap it around, carry it in your hand like this. When you need to, you open it, allow it to come through, close your thumb around your fist, and now you're swinging it, and you'll see it's going to come through and smash him in the face for self-defense. And again, like you suggested earlier, we need to practice your striking, practice target acquisition. In the book, When Violence is the Answer, Tim Larkin talks about what can you remove or destroy. Think about, he's coming at you, he's bigger, maybe there are multiple attackers, maybe it is a crazy guy with a knife, and this isn't the best option for a guy with a knife, but it's better than nothing. It's better than just your hands. And then you start to swing, and this comes through, and then you start to strike, and you move him back. Maybe you go for his eyes. What you can remove or destroy? His ability to see, his ability to hit in the face, his ability to be awake. Maybe you hit hard enough that you knock him unconscious and you get out of there. Maybe as his hand is coming forward, you're smashing. This, oh, I forgot to put the knot in. I got distracted. Let me show you what I meant. But think about hitting his hand. Think about smashing the knife out of his hand. Think about smashing, and that's a moving target. It wouldn't be my first choice. I'd go for his face. I'd go for his eyes. I'd go for his ability to see me, or his desire to come closer. I would try to strike that way first. And again, if you had another option, you would want to use that other option. If you could run. If you can get out of there, get out of there. If you can hide or find some concealment or cover, you do that first with somebody who's got a gun or a knife. And I'm not saying take this out and stop a guy who's got a gun. Someone's going to put that in the comment section eventually. What happens when he just shoots you? Well, then you're shot. I don't know. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a $5 self-defense hack, a tool you can take with you anywhere you go. And if he's got a gun and you've got a monkey fist, then you're going to lose, you know. So I'll save you the effort of typing it into the comment section. But I know somebody will put it in there. Somebody's going to put that in there. You know, I just pull out my 45, my AC 45 ACP. I love that comment, by the way, 45 ACP. I just, when people cite like a specific caliber and you know, nomenclature of a round, then it always kind of cracks me up. Anyway, I see you, Hank. It's good to see you. So, made it tight. What I did was I fed that back through so that when you put it around your finger and then you bring it into your hand and then you pull it out and you start to swing it, try not to break anything in the car, then it's not going anywhere. They're not sliding all around, was the point, by putting that in there. And you can put it down in there once or twice or 2 or 3 times, and then you can make the rope any length that you want. So it's your $5 self-defense hack. You decide how long you want it to be and play around with it. I think I've showed you this before, is that, you know, I keep picking these up. These are also great to throw, and you should also practice your accuracy throwing. I believe in throwing right hand, left hand. You know, you can carry these in your pocket, and that's a good distracting tool, a distracting weapon. That's also, this is a 0. These are free, right? These are huge, and I keep finding these. I don't know. I've got like a bucket of them in my office. They're all around the power poles, like on the bottom. They seem to come off every once in a while, and then the you know, the utility guys will come out and they'll put new ones on. And I've seen them do it. I've seen them just toss the other ones, just throw them on the ground, not pick them up, not clean up after themselves. But it's extremely heavy. This, if I threw this at a window, it's going to break the window. If, you know, so you can carry these in your pocket, or you can tie these into your monkey fist, and your monkey fist grows and becomes a more effective self-defense tool, a better improvised weapon for self-defense. And you can even set it up in a way, and you could put more cord on here. If you wanted to, you could kind of go back and forth and weave it and put a lot more in there and make it a whole fist worth. So now you've got a fistful of hex nuts, a fistful of metal that makes your fist extremely hard. It's not going to collapse, and heavy, what we call a fist load. And when you smash him in his jaw for self-defense, you can knock him out. Sorry, Hank, I can't see all that stuff that fast. It pops on and it pops off. So you have the ability, when you start to, yeah, Hank, I say go to church. I don't think that's ever going to be a bad option for people. You start to put these together, put them next to each other, and build your monkey fist. Make your monkey fist bigger. You start to have a fist load in your hand, or keep it simple. Just go with the $5 self-defense hack. Do 2 hex nuts and a little bit of paracord. Make yourself a target to practice with in the house, in the backyard, and get really good. Again, it's as simple as middle finger, wrap around the back of the hand, close the fist over it. You can punch like that, and then when you need to, you open your hand. There it is, it's dangling. You close your thumb around your first fist, and then you're swinging. Just don't hit yourself in the face with it, because it hurts. But if you practiced, then you will be able to hit the thing, and you'll be able to hit your target. Then you go for, you know, again, what can your mover destroy? His ability to see you, his ability to move forward. You know, he doesn't want to run into this. If you're swinging this toward his face to back him up, smash his teeth, smash his eyes, whatever you have to do for you to stay safe. It is self-defense. It's not turning you into an aggressive person. It just gives you one more tool. And maybe you do carry a gun and a knife and a baton and pepper spray, and you also carry this. Or you're going someplace you know you can't carry any of those weapons for self-defense. You carry non-permissive environment, $5 self-defense hack, something like this, and you can throw it. You can throw it in any bag. You can throw it in your pocket. You can put it in your coat pocket. It's starting to get cold out. And, you know, if someone says, what is that? That's your necklace. I don't know. I can see some people wearing this as a necklace, but you know, you do what you do you, I'll do me. We'll do whatever works. But I want you to see that simple $5 self-defense hack, something you can put together, probably with things. I just lost one on the ground. I'm gonna step on it while I'm driving. There we go. You could be walking around and pick them up. That's a square one. These are the other ones. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Got this new fancy holder. It doesn't work that well. But get something like this, throw it in your car, throw it in a bag, throw it in your pocket. You have a $5 self-defense tool. Hank, have a great night. You might not be a racist, but you gotta watch what you say. And yeah, don't spam my chat. Hey, Fabrizio, I was looking at your I was watching something you did the other day. And I was just remembering a lot of those conversations that we had back in the day, back when especially after I first moved down here. We were talking about the burger place, BurgerFi. We still have the BurgerFis around here. They've kind of gone up and down, but it looks like you're doing well. It's great to see you. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce onto the next thing I have to do tonight. I'm still working. It's been 10 hours. I'm still at work. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.